All right, brother. Appreciate coming down, spending some time with us. Last time I saw you, I believe you were running our Denver market. We went out in the field and slayed it out there.
Yeah, howdy.
You went from Springfield, Missouri as a rep, advanced as a manager into Denver, and then wanted to get back home to family, correct, in Springfield? So you've been back rocking in Springfield for how long now?
Just a little under a year.
Okay. Talk to me about that Springfield team. Y'all got something special going on down there.
Man, it is unbeatable energy. That's what I can say. That team camaraderie and, just how we work together and blend. You know, someone having a bad day, there's always the other guy coming up to be that support there. I feel like solid foundation is
you guys have an unbelievable team. I know I was just talking to Luke a little bit about y'all's team. So it's you and Cole are the assistant managers in the team.
Yeah, and Jeremy too.
And Jeremy, that's right, who's actually here in town with us as well.
Sir.
So what is it that you feel is made you so successful in our business and earned you a role in an assistant place?
Honestly, having that experience and seeing everything that I have seen out there and, experiencing it for myself, being able to be that example for others and kind of fitting in that puzzle pretty well with the team.
You know, we always say we're a lead from the front company. You've been in a sales rep role, you've been in the relocation manager role, the assistant role, the management role, you name it, you've done it. It's a wide spectrum of what you're able to offer to the other people onboarding. So I got to ask you this, Missouri, or Springfield, Missouri in particular, doesn't have tremendous opportunity.
Oh, no.
What's it like when you guys are interviewing there for the candidates?
Honestly, it is something that is a little bit tougher to find the perfect candidate out there, of course, and I feel like the biggest thing is just getting the people in there. I think Missouri is known for talkative people that love to sit down and enjoy a conversation, and that's what makes it a little bit easier for us to do that and build that team up better.
So the success you guys have, do you think it's because you guys are hiring really well-developed salespeople, or you're hiring the right people that can just be trained to have great conversations?
Second one for sure. That trainable person that is willing to be molded like clay, and that's the beauty of that.
Man, I think all of us at a leadership level have seen it over the years. I would far rather take the person who's willing to replicate a system that's proven than somebody that just comes in with raw talent and ability. They generally don't get that longevity with the company.
Oh, I agree with you, Mike.
So I got to ask, man, I didn't see you in Costa Rica. I was a little bummed about that. What's the game plan for 2025?
2025 just being focusing on busting out the numbers, being as, best as I can and being used by the managers to help out everyone. But I think really focusing on going out there and crushing it day in and day out. And hey, one step at a time, I'll probably be seeing you this year at Costa Rica for sure.
No doubt, I imagine so. So I got to ask you, man, you've been in a multitude of roles, and obviously you're thriving in the role that you're currently in. If you were to talk to somebody who's been in management before, and you talked about the freedoms you earn as a veteran sales rep or an assistant role, talk to me a little bit about the freedoms that you have in that role.
I think it's really more time for me to spend towards other priorities in my life, especially with like family. That's biggest reason I took that trip down to Springfield. But I think it opens up the door for more of a work-life balance, essentially. Not as much responsibilities, but at the same time, still knowing that, hey, still got to come in and show up every day.
Still make a substantial income, but give you a little bit more flexibility, freedom to go and spend the time with your family.
Yeah, and that's a priority in my life.
And are you from Missouri, or where are you from originally?
Originally from Denver, Colorado, but our family immigrated from Ukraine, Russia. So that's where you hear that accent in the voice.
I remember riding in the car with you, and you picked up the phone. It sounded like you were screaming at somebody, but in reality, you were having a calm conversation.
I think it was my mom, and I was just telling her I loved her, but it sounded something else.
It sounded aggressive. Yeah, I remember that. So. Well, man, I remember the days of riding out with you in Denver, rocking out with you here in Kansas City. Dude, you do a hell of a job. Super excited to have you in and appreciate the help.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.